Okay, so in Chinese medicine, I'm reading The Web That Has No Weaver is written in the 1970s to explain Chinese medicine. I've come across about halfway through the book on the ebook heart disharmonies and how that can affect I'd say homelessness, I'd say mental illness. So the heart, when it works healthy and properly, it's responsible for your time and place, being timely. Okay, there's timeliness for customs and culture, with manners, ceremony, propriety. You're healthy with your place, the person, the project. Okay, and there's a spirit that rules the blood, and that's responsible for the evenness of your pulse. All right, the pulse is timely, you're in a timely place. Okay, it governs over that. Okay, it operates on short time frames, and when you have a chronic problem with the heart, then it's possible that other organs may be affecting it if it's a chronic thing, because the heart's operating on a short-term basis and it's thinking on a short-term basis. So there's links with other organs in that. Okay, so that's when the heart is operating healthy, and there's different ways you could be low on yin and yang and all that, but I'm gonna skip over those. And there's this one called Patterns of Confusion. It doesn't even show up, with the mucus around the openings of your heart. Mucus is a problem in itself anywhere it collects. Okay, I have mucus that's collected, I think, in my heart and in my gut. That's causing a lot of it says agitation. That's a good description for it. So it's going to get in the way. The mucus is going to get in the way of the connection with time and space, and it'll leave a person disoriented. Okay, and they're not going to be able to relate to the ordinary reality quite as well. Okay, and then the Western perspective would be that it's a mental disease. Okay, person's not is not in the time and moment. Okay, and with that the confusion, it could be seriously mentally ill problem, and people can't function normally in society. A lot of people become homeless because of that mucus buildup in the heart. Okay, so a person could become a bag lady or a mentally handicapped homeless person, like I said. Okay, mucus is yin, which yin has its own description. I can't think of it at the moment. It's a type of energy. I know qi is the overall energy, and then you got yin and yang balances. The person who has that mucus will have an inward, restrained. They'll be foolish in manner. They may mutter to themselves, have delusions, staring at walls, and possible sudden blackouts. All right. Delusions, they can be friendly and not threatening. Okay. They could be at risk of harming themselves with delusions, self-inflicted. There's other signs. A person could have coldness, passivity, fixations, a white, thickly coated tongue, and a slippery pulse. Okay, if the person would be drooling, it's white or watery. Okay. it's less of a serious sign than disorientation, though. Okay, they'll lack logical thinking, they'll have confused thoughts, or just be a thoughtless person who's sloppy in behavior. Okay, that was yin. Yin, I think, is a deficiency. Then you can also have problems with excess, mucus fire agitating the heart, a fire, collecting a fire in the chest around the heart. The person could be, and then this is a little more dangerous. When there's a buildup of the mucus, it's on fire. Okay, they have a lot of energy, and they just can't seem to force that mucus out. The person becomes assertive and agitative and aggressive, may incessantly talk. Okay, they could perform harm on themselves or others, because this could probably be more likely a young person who would have, sometimes old people have this fire built up. Okay, there could be belligerent hostility, persistent resentment, delusions that lead towards that. You may need to restrain them. Okay, mucus heart patterns are linked to other organs. Mucus heart patterns, okay, but mucus fire is most likely connected to the liver. Okay, the liver governs the anger. Okay, so people who are obese tend to have congested livers, and if they're young, full of energy still, it's a hot congestion. Whereas when you get older, it could be a cooler congestion, and people are more withdrawn. Partial origin of the origin of aggression is from the liver. The person drools phlegm, it tends to be yellow. Okay, so how Western medicine would define this is as a mental illness. Okay, at other times the disharmony could be, now they say gram-negative sepsis. They did say sepsis, so it's saying that their blood is not healthy, and they need to clean that out. Encephalitis, and that would affect the brain functions. Then they go into a clinical sketch, but that doesn't have to do with mental illness, so I'm gonna skip that.